Hello, I'm Kyle Bratch from Chaparral Motorsports, and today we're going to be doing a detailed step-by-step installation of this ChatterBox BiT3 into this Simpson Mod Bandit helmet. Now this is going to be a step-by-step installation. We're going to show you how all these components go into this modular helmet. Now if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell because we're going to be bringing to you a detailed review of how this ChatterBox BiT3 actually works. We've never experienced this before. It's a brand new product, not even on the market for sale yet. So we're gonna get a chance to take a look and take a listen and to see how that's gonna work. So in looking at the components that are included, it looks like this is a relatively complete kit. The instructions say that there is a mic for both an open face helmet and a closed face helmet. I don't know if that means just this one wired mic or if a boom mic is also supposed to be in the kit. So stay tuned. I'm gonna ask ChatterBox that question and get that answer for you. Now, if there was one thing that's missing out of this kit that I like to have when I install anything into a helmet, that's gonna be some sort of tape, whether it be duct tape or electrical tape or something of that nature, in order to keep these wires pressed up to the internal pieces of the helmet so they're not just all flopping around inside of there. So, without further ado, let's get inside this helmet and get this unit installed. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and remove the cheek pads, and then I'm gonna slide the unit in here and attach to the side. So the cheek pads simply come out with just a couple snaps and they slide out. So here on the inside of the helmet, you're gonna see that where the speaker is going to sit. The wires are then gonna come around the back side over here. And then if we flip this helmet over, you're gonna be able to see on this side where those wires are gonna come from the back here. And then this is gonna be the wire hole where the unit's actually gonna sit in between the EPS liner and the outside of the shell. So first step is we're gonna take our base unit right here and we're gonna go ahead and attach the backing plate. All right, so this is gonna give us this gap right here. This gap is gonna allow us to slide this piece in between the EPS liner and the external part of the helmet. Okay, so this guy is gonna slide right down in here like this. So this here's a very interesting part of the installation. Now, as you can see, this wire right here is lined up to go directly down this path. And that's where I would normally put a piece of tape or something like that to secure it. Now, how this helmet cheek pad attaches to the helmet is it slides in between that EPS liner and this outside shell. The problem is this cheek pad does not have a cut in it in that same location. So I could do one of two things. I could cut this back to give myself some access in order to clear this wire, which is precisely what I did in my last Icon helmet communication install. But because this wire is long enough, it looks like, to be able to be fished down in between the shell and then have this plastic piece put on top of it, I'm gonna try that first. So I'm gonna take this wire and push it down in like that. And I'm gonna take my cheek pad and funnel it down right behind that wire, chasing it if you will, to see if I have enough wire in order to install it this way. Okay, I'm gonna make sure my snaps line up here in the front. Okay, now that I've got that installed, let's go ahead and peek behind this cheek pad. And as you can see, that pigtail was able to come down and find its way pretty close to where that speaker pocket's gonna be. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take these Velcro pads here and we're going to attach them to the back of each of our speakers. That's gonna give us the adhesive in order to stick these to the inside of the speaker pockets. And now we're gonna peel this guy back a little bit and we're gonna make this connection. I'm gonna peel this back. So now we got the speaker mounted here, and then the wire is going to trail off towards the back here. The next thing we're going to attach is the microphone itself. The main body comes forward and has an arrow. So just line those two arrows up and push them together. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna mount this so that the microphone sits just outside of this pocket like so, because we don't have the boom mic. This is not really the way it's supposed to be set up, but that's how we're gonna run it just for this initial test. Okay, so I'm gonna put a sticky, apply it on the back of the microphone. Now, I'm now gonna go ahead and install the cheek pad on the other side of the helmet. Now that we've got all the wiring dialed in and the mount is securely attached to the helmet, the last thing we have to do is go ahead and slide our actual unit onto the base plate. And that's as simple as it goes. Now in order to pair our phone, let's go ahead and pull the phone out real quick. We're gonna go ahead and hold this button down here for about 4 seconds, and that's gonna turn our unit on. Now it says it's in pairing mode right now, so let's go ahead and come in here. I'm gonna go to Bluetooth. It's looking for unit. ChatterBox BiT3 version 3.08. There it is, we're now connected. So I'm gonna go ahead and slip my head into here. So to power it on, I'm gonna hold this button down for 4 seconds. All right, ChatterBox just told me welcome, so that's a good sign. So pushing this outside button 1 time is gonna play music. There we go. Got my royalty-free music jamming into my helmet now. Now if I wanna increase the volume, I gotta tell you, it is pretty loud. So now we're at maximum. Let's see how long it takes us to get down to minimum. So there's 15 different selections, 15 different audio levels inside this headset right here. So on minimum, it's comfortable. I could have a conversation with you. I could still hear music in the background. Now, if I wanted to pause this and have a conversation, I simply hit that center button 1 time and I'm now muted. So probably the most important thing you need to take a look at when doing an installation like this is placement of the speakers. This one sounds pretty good. This one sounds like it's a little further away. So I'm gonna go ahead and reach my hand up inside the helmet here, survey where that speaker is, and I'll probably end up moving that forward just a little bit. But there we have it. We have just finished up the step-by-step installation of this ChatterBox BiT3 into this Simpson Mod Bandit helmet. And now we're gonna get this helmet and the ChatterBox BiT3 out on the road so we can come back and give you a real-world review with feedback from the road. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified as soon as we release a new video. If you have any questions about these 2 products, you can always give our customer care team a call or stop into our 160,000 square foot retail showroom to look at these items yourself. I'm Kyle Bradshaw from Chaparral Motorsports. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, take care and ride safe.